Alright folks, welcome back. It's Let's Play Panzer General on the Mysterious JG. In our last video, had some technical problems. Everything you heard after the goofy sounds in that video was out of sync, but I think I patched it together in a way that you can't really tell that much, and that's good. So let's keep going. I haven't really seen any new USAF units, and that's fine with me. I don't have a problem with that at all. No losses expected here because these bombers are awesome. Come on, I was really hoping to get the first shot off. Yeah, that sucks. Might have to save some elite replacements for these guys. Or maybe not, I don't know. But the point was to... I'd really like to get in a position where I can have these guys up here be out of ammo. I don't know whether they get to resupply like regular units do. Expected to lose 3? I accidentally clicked to attack. It's too late to stop. But I thought these guys had been sufficiently suppressed. Yeah, that was bad. That was very bad. I'm gonna lose that unit now. Shit! That's at the very beginning of the video. I was tempted to just, oops, call it a video and start over, but nah. I want all my prestige. That probably wasn't a great idea. I probably should have gotten some of these guys back up to snuff instead, but whatever. That was pretty effective. So you might be flying right into the middle of a bunch of flak. That was a bad idea, but it's giving me a good look at what's going on. And shit, they are not giving this place up without a fight, are they? And there's those moaning myrtles, mollies, whatever they're called. Nice. Not bad at all. So we got Potomac Heights. We've got guys out of fuel. Yeah. So it's time to get up here and start bombing those anti-aircraft guns, and so that I can keep fighters over them and stop them from reloading, and then bomb every place else with impunity. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Too suppressed, so they don't even retreat. That sucks. And I lost a guy. Damn it. No rugged defense. No rugged defense. Rugged defense! I still get the first attack. Yes, I was hoping that like the most elite possible Panzer units would still, even with rugged defense, be able to finish those guys off. Don't have that many of these Panther units still at 15 strength, but the ones I've still got are really being effective here. I was gonna send some guys after this tank, but I can't let you guys get away with wandering around in your transports. sure I use all my air units. You just got new stuff. You guys could help out with this. Nice. Any chance you guys could finish them off? No, it doesn't seem likely. Who's well entrenched? You guys have an entrenchment of 8, so I want to take this place over so it's not deploying cheap armor to bother me for infinity. I do need to take it out. Fortunately, these guys can attack. Anybody who goes up here to harass this unit will be under attack forever from that cannon. That's one of the reasons I was trying to suppression bomb it. But that's it for the U.S. Navy as far as I know, well, except for this submarine unit. See if the U.S. Air Force is coming back. Doesn't look like it. Man, Air Force really gave me a fight. They did not go down easy. Do I have a tactical bomber who can go try to drop something on those subs? Submarine dives. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to be able to do much against them anyway. Might as well start. Ooh, I'm actually expected to take a loss here. Yikes. But I might as well start softening up the entrenchment on these guys, because they could well be the last city we're able to take. Wow, nice. Did some damage. And they don't seem to have any flak down there, so that's good news for me. Might be a good idea to send these guys up here. I might have already got planes in range of their flak, so maybe I can get the flak to split the difference and not both attack one unit and wipe them out. This is where I'm going to miss having those nice 15 strength 5-star suppression bombers that got wrecked. See if I can wipe these guys out just to prevent a ground unit from having to deal with them. There we go. Bowie. The city David Bowie comes from. It's weird, he's an American, you wouldn't think so. After a song, I'm afraid of Americans, I'm afraid of the world, I'm afraid I can't help it. Yeah, you wouldn't think he was American, but it turns out he is in my feverish dream world. And you can refuel at the German air base, which is... The Germans now hold half of this air base. Does that mean that anybody is able to refuel there since the air base has been split evenly between the two powers? I'm not sure. Well, apparently you can refuel there, but only after one of your planes has been destroyed. Well, why not? I'll get a naval Werfer in there to back them up so that if they're counterattacked on the next turn, it won't do any good. Oh, nice. Now the naval Werfer can't back them up so much, but Well, can't put the naval Werfer up in front of a bunch of guys. Guess they might send a tank unit in here to attack that transport. Oh, this actually isn't working. I don't know how to place my remaining guys now after what I did here. Well, heavy cruiser, battleship, heavy, light. Just get you to fire so that it doesn't keep telling me that you've got a turn left to do. And maybe I can count on the naval guys bombarding this city until it's ready to collapse on its own, and my air units concentrate on this part of DC. Get rid of you guys because you're in the way. That's basically all there is to it. Nice! Nice. British still have one unit on the map. That's bothering me a little bit, but... Ooh. Surprised at that. Are they... Their tank? They're apparently like super elite, awesome tank. It also doesn't hurt that these Panthers no longer have like the best experience rating in the history of the world. Even against the recon troops, they're expected to lose something. Now, they're almost outnumbered 2-1 in this fight, but yeah, that really didn't go that good. These guys are either a very new unit, or they got non-elite replacements at some point. But yeah, these guys are actually in danger of being wiped out. Wow. Bring you guys up here as a distraction. Well, no, that's actually would get them killed. Up here. Couple of boats left to do something. Just dig away at the entrenchment here and try to potentially weaken this place so much that 1 or 2 ground units can take it without diverting too far away from their main objective. And I've got to get rid of some of that American armor before they drive south and interfere with things. Really, this is just a place to potentially lose a lot of prestige by having a lot of my destroyers get sunk. So I need to consider just backing off and ignoring this place completely. I don't think the American infantry that are in those cities are probably likely to go on offense, but they'll probably sit there and try to hold. Hold, I have a request. Like that. These guys, in the meantime, as far as I know, are done. Only naval all they can attack are naval units, and they cannot attack other subs. So I think it's over for them. These guys may ultimately be the ones who have to take this city and then Annapolis. Alright. What, have I got enough prestige to buy any of this stuff? No. Wait a little longer to get another suppression bomber. I do think I want to get more suppression bombers so that I can, you know, so I find suppression bombers very useful in attacking cities. So, it's end the turn and see what the Allies can do. They can shell my boats, that's for sure. Ooh, a lot of damage too. This, you know, will probably be wiped out, in fact. I might want to just move, try to wipe out an infantry unit there and then move a submarine to that spot, because I don't think anybody else will be able to get rid of them. Come on, Panthers, don't die! Oh, they're gonna die. I probably won't be wiped out completely here, but if that 11 strength unit goes after them, they will be. Or the recon. Yeah, there they are. This is it for them. Damn! 3-star Panzer unit gonna get wiped out. The Americans are fighting, like, to the death, I suppose, for liberty and justice and stuff. The Americans are not rolling over and playing dead for the fascists here. And I'm proud to be an American, if at least I know I'll be. And this totally wiped out that stern focal unit. And they're doing it again. And they've deployed more fighters. You see them there at the bottom of the screen. More lightnings. Oh, man. This is not going well. Now they're gonna come over here and fuck with my infantry and their transports. This was not something I was expecting. I might have to pull back some of those Panzers who were driving on Washington to deal with this. Only 11 turns left. Prestige did not increase it any during that round of combat. Boy howdy. So we got another group of lightnings to get rid of. Presumably it's a lot easier for the Americans to deploy new forces than it is for us in this fight. Looking at the total experience for these bombers. Trying to figure out if this is wise. Probably isn't. Oh, I got off the first attack that time, so this will go a little bit better. Too suppressed. Okay, maybe it's not going to go that much better. How much ammo are these guys left with? 3? Ugh. He's out of ammo. So it'd probably be a pretty good idea to just bomb him. Any of you guys launch an attack without getting shot down? No, I don't need to be risking these guys. Just keep shooting down the American Air Force as it pops up, because as they, well, they have 2 stars. Doesn't seem like they're a brand new unit at all. fuel. How much damage would these guys take if they attacked? And yeah, they would get almost wiped out by trying to do what I was thinking of, which was just attacking to use up some of the enemy's ammo. These guys need some replacements, preferably elite. I've now got enough to get another suppression bomber. Although I need to think about buying some more ground forces at this point. I can't believe I lost a Panzer over here. This is getting bad. I can't really, these guys can't really re-equip. They were too close to the Allied troops. But that's good. They attacked those guys and damaged them, but didn't actually... I don't know what to do with you guys. You're really not going to be... Well, they're infantry. I should keep them close at hand, but... Might have to pull back some Panthers just to deal with this... Oh, there we go. That's the end of the British Army. Gone forever. Did you deal with the guys east of the Padugzent River? Is that how that's pronounced? Yeah. Give me more trouble than I expected over here. But that improved things. Forget about this. You guys need to come over here and start being a little more useful in this conflict. That city over there, that port I'm worried about, is not a required objective, so can't freak out about it too much. I've got to hurry up and take Washington if I want to get a major victory and not get too distracted with the rest of this bull. Recon unit. These are anti-tank. These guys are probably the most threatening thing going on in the world today. Woo! The flare is going to kill these guys. Woo! You're no threat to me, mister. Great to have my anti-tank gun here. They could take those guys out, then sit there in that city and be possible to remove. But anti-tank gun, which I've carefully gotten up to over 3 stars worth of experience, is not going to be able to do that for us. I think we were supposed to do by like July or something. We were supposed to take over. When do we have to take over to avoid being victimized by the super weapon? Either way, I mean, we're about to cross the Anacostia. They're expected to lose 2 from attacking these guys? I don't really understand that, but... Or I just lose every time I attack ground forces because the jets are just really bad about not crashing when they point their noses downwards. I don't get it. Oh, these guys came up here just to check on air forces. they've got enough experience. They could probably... yeah, they're actually going to be able to destroy somebody. Also, the Messerschmitts might be better against ground attack than the Henkels are. They did some damage. That's pretty respectable. And they probably won't do any good, but whatever. One suppressed. We're going to kill you guys. We don't like you Americans. You Yankee Schwein uns. Let your ethnic minorities vote. Well, you know, the Germans really wouldn't care much for, you know, the fascist Germans, the Nazis, would not care much for voting to begin with, but I think, yeah, there's no need for me to make a racial thing out of it. The fascist Germans, not that big on voting to begin with. They're just going to sit there and make sure nobody takes over this port. And blow up a fort occasionally. That's nice. Really should have sent some unit over here just to get rid of that, just to make it easier for the naval units to move, but maybe I will... yeah, it might be a waste of a turn, but I'm going to wipe these guys out just so it doesn't slow up the advance of the Navy. Although when these guys reach those submarines, there's going to be trouble. I don't really have bombers set that I can set aside just for the purpose of attacking the submarines. It has to be tactical bombers too. I can't use strategic bombers for that. Rugged defense? God damn it. 5 stars of experience. They should... yeah, okay, good. They still wipe them out even with the rugged defense. So my guys are awesome. My guys have been swigging awesome sauce. Seems like it's going to be close. I feel like I'm making faster progress than I did in Moscow, but like, I think the progress that's required here is really, really breakneck pace. I guess there's no point worrying about these guys. If I park submarines out here, even if they did somehow get a troop ship deployed, the submarines would immediately sink it. I mean, maybe I would just keep submarines here in the hopes that they'll deploy a troop ship so that I have something to do with my submarines. But I think at this point it's pretty clear that they're not going to land guys over there and retake our starting objectives that we had from Delaware and Maryland here. The Germans apparently somehow, without raising much fuss, took over Easton and Cambridge. Oxford and Cambridge. Yes, England has been transported over to the east coast of America to be the launching ground for the German invasion. Hold on one moment, please. Sorry. Entschuldigung. And I hope all of you said Gesundheit. Man, how did they get a shot off at the same time? Didn't help them much, but still. Man, they got out of that. those guys have a range of 2, so they won't be able to attack these guys. Never over! And in case those guys get froggy, I'll pull these guys up here. Provide artillery support for these guys, although I don't think anyone's going to mess with them. There we go, flak cannons get some useful action. And these guys might want to just march up here and try to cross into Washington, D.C. from here, because we've got to take over Brightwood and Bethesda. They'll probably fall after the White House and Capitol Hill have fallen. Oh, I forgot all about these guys. $367. Oh man, can't quite buy another one of those. Should I get a tactical bomber anyway? Let's think about what we should buy on this turn. Let's think about those monster trucks for a moment. Okay, well, got a lot of artillery to fight. It'd be really nice to have some bombers in there to suppress them. But it's going to be awfully difficult to get rid of these guys without more. Yeah, I think suppression bombers are really the way for me to go. Either suppression bombers or more tactical bombers. Or I could save my replacements, or prestige to increase those guys. I could buy a unit of cheaper, slightly cheaper bombers. These guys have air defense of 10. These guys have 12. This is what I've been using for most of the game. I'll buy a Junkers 188A. They're cute. They're adorable little bombers. Look at them, little baby suppression bombers. They're adorable. All right, folks, that's going to be it for this video. When we come back, as you can see here, I mean, 1 infantry, 2 tanks, compared to 7 in the total war. So, yeah, but those are mostly auxiliaries, I think. 2 tanks, lost a recon artillery, lost 2 fighters. That's like unbelievable. 3 tactical bombers, 3 level bombers. What's really been unbelievable here is the amount of air force that I lost, especially the bombers. I was like, if I had this to do over again, I would probably have my bombers hang back until I'd won the air supremacy. Although having them out and having the Allies try to attack them with their fighters when I had interceptors was helpful a couple times in wiping out Allied fighters, but all in all I lost a lot of bombers and that cost a lot of prestige. But I think things are finally going our way. When we come back, folks, we can't be more than a couple of videos away from the end of America. The only question is, are we going to win a major victory and conquer America, or are we going to win a minor victory, which, considering that they've got the nuke, is probably going to mean some kind of armistice where we just hold Europe and have like a Cold War between America and Germany. I don't know, folks. We'll find out pretty soon, though. This Mysterious JG. Vielen Dank für Fernsehen? I don't know. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.